Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you my everyday back to school makeup tutorial. School unfortunately is starting again. I don't mind so much, but I know there are a lot of people out there who absolutely hate school. So if you're someone that likes wearing makeup to school and are maybe on a budget, then this is an amazing look that I think that you could wear every day. It's super natural, but at the same time looks really put together in my opinion, and just kind of gives you like a nice glowy lip from within sort of look that looks actually really natural, that like you just kind of rolled out of bed, maybe throw on some highlight and go to school, but it's a little more complicated than that. Alright, let's just go ahead and get into the tutorial then. Alright, so first things first, I like to kind of like prime my lips just to kind of get them ready for anything I'm going to put on top. So I'm going to be using the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker Extreme Plump Lip Gloss. It's like a plumping lip gloss. Next, I'm going to be priming my skin with my NYX Angel Veil Primer. And then I'm going to go in with one of my favorite drugstore foundations, the Maybelline SuperStay Butter Skin Foundation in the shade Porcelain. And I'm going to try out the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge. I've used this before, but I haven't used it in a long time, and I thought I would just kind of give it a try for this video since it is all drugstore makeup. Next, I'm going to conceal my under eye area so I don't look like I'm waking up at 6:30 in the morning. This is the LA Girl Pro.Conceal in the shade Porcelain. You can get this brand at Ulta, and I believe they just started carrying it at CVS as well. Now I'm going to set my under eye area as well as the rest of my face with my number 7 Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder. This stuff's really, really great. I love it. Loose powders are always kind of annoying to work with because they're just so messy. But this one's really, really nice. And number 7 is a brand based out of the UK. But now you can buy it at Walgreens, I believe Target, and Ulta. I'm going to set the rest of my face. Recently, instead of using a brush, I've really liked using like a little like powder puff like this to set my whole face. It just makes it really easy to kind of like press the powder into the skin and really make sure everything is nice and set. I feel like this would work really, really well, especially if you're someone who is oily, to really just lock that powder in so that nothing smudges throughout the day. Alright, so next I'm going to prime my eyelids just to ensure that nothing creases on my eyes. Even though I'm going for a simple eye look, like the simplest eye look ever, I still don't want it to crease, obviously. So I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. It's just kind of a clearish, beige colored primer. Just going to apply it with my fingers all over my eyelids. I find this works really, really nicely. There are some eyeshadow primers that just aren't good. I've tried the one from e.l.f. and I don't like it, but from the drugstore this one is, I think, it's definitely less than $5, and it does a really nice job. It reminds me a lot of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer because it's kind of clear like that, and kind of, honestly, it even smells the same. The only downside to this primer is that because it is clear, it will not cover up any of those veins you have on your eyelids. So if you're like me and have very veiny eyelids and care not to show them, then you might want to find a primer that has a little bit more coverage, or just use a concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and set my eyelids using the exact same powder. This is going to ensure easier blending and a nice smooth canvas for eyeshadow. Alright, so now we're going to head back to the face and just kind of put the eyes on hold for a sec. And we're going to start bronzing and contouring the face, just like a really nice, easy, lit from within sort of bronzy glow is what I'm going for. So I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It is a very well-loved part of my collection. It's definitely, hands down, my favorite drugstore bronzer. It just never fails me and honestly is just so, so good. I love it so much. And I just like to sweep it on the sides of my forehead. And then obviously like in my contour areas, cheekbone, as well as sometimes my nose, but I usually like contouring with a different color. This is a little bit warm for a contour for me. Kind of like a bronze and contour 2-in-1 sort of situation. And now to contour my nose, I'm going to take something you can't get at a drugstore, but it's less than $10. This is the Makeup Geek Contour Pan in the shade Breakup. What I love about this is that it is so incredibly cool toned that it just works so well as a contour for anyone who is fair like I am. Do the eyebrows next. For the eyebrows, I'm going to be using this pencil from Maybelline. It is their Brow Precise pencil. I've used quite a bit of this. It's pretty good. I like it. I don't know the color because I have sharpened it so much that I can't see it, but it's probably like soft brown or something like that. So I'm just going to take the spoolie end and just kind of comb out my brows. Upwards and outwards. Just starting at the bottom. I haven't used anything but Dip Brow Pomade in a really long time from Anastasia. So it's kind of like, it's throwing me off a little. There's a learning curve to switching a brow pencil, I think. That's for sure. Just going for like a really kind of like soft, defined brow look. Nothing crazy, but just to let everyone know that, you know, I have brows and they're not just messy little things on my face. And then I'm going to put a brow gel on top. This is the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade Brownie Brows. I really like this and it's less than $5. It's so good. It reminds me so much of Benefit Gimme Brow. It's not even funny. So I would totally recommend picking this up if you don't have it already. Alright, so next for blush, I'm taking probably the best drugstore blush ever, Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. It's just, let me look at it. It's stunning. It's such a stunning blush. This is really going to help us achieve that bronzy, glowy, lit from within sort of vibe. Because it's a very natural looking blush, but at the same time so like, just like orangey and sparkly and corally and totally on trend right now, so yeah. Alright, so now let's go on with highlight. So I have two options for highlighters. I have the NYX Strobe of Genius palette. So it's basically just like a highlighting palette, kind of like a glow kit sort of situation, but more colors. They're not as pigmented as like a glow kit, but I mean, they're pretty good. So I have that as an option to use today. And I also have a ColourPop highlight in the shade Lunch Money, which looks like this, looks like that. I think I'm gonna go with this ColourPop one. When I was in high school, I feel like highlighter wasn't even like a thing. Like, I feel like highlighting has only really come on, like being really popular in the last couple of years, and I graduated about 3 years ago. So yeah, highlighting wasn't really a thing that everyone does, but now, I mean, I don't know. I can't believe like my face was so matte. Like that's kind of hard to imagine because I probably did do my makeup super, super matte. Yeah, I honestly don't know how I did it. How did anyone do it, you know? Bow. Alright, so now let's move on to the eyes, and this is literally the easiest eye look you will ever do, ever. And it is just, it looks like really just like put together, but at the same time, literally like natural and I feel like appropriate for school. Not that there's any look that's inappropriate for school, I feel like makeup wise, but you guys know what I'm saying. So I'm taking my Makeup Geek contour pan. You can also take your bronzer, and I'm just going to throw this into my crease. It's just gonna give your eyes enough dimension to make it look like you have something on your eyes, but at the same time, like you kind of sort of just rolled out of bed at the same time. I know that look. This is the look, like I said in the intro, that I wear every single day to school for me. So now that the eye shadow is done, I'm gonna go back in with that ColourPop highlight, and I'm going to take a tiny little brush and I'm going to give myself a little inner corner highlight. This is just gonna open up your eye a little bit more and make you look a little bit more awake, and also it just kind of adds a little bit more of a glam look, or a glam effect to your look. And I'm also going to do the brow bone, just so when you turn your head it's like, yes, well you can't really tell, but it's popping in person. Next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of mascara. So I'm going to be using my favorite mascara at the moment right now, but I also have another one that I really, really love. So my favorite right now is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I like waterproof mascara because you never know what's going to happen. You could get splashed in the face with water. Hopefully not, but it's possible. You could cry out of sadness or happiness. And I just like to be prepared for anything, you know? You never know what's gonna happen at school. Another one that I really like is the Maybelline The Lashes Volume Express. This one is also amazing. It has like a, ooh, let's put it in front of my face so you can actually see the wand. It's got a really nice curved wand. And yeah, overall I really like both these mascaras, but I'm gonna use the one from L'Oreal today. Just curling my lashes with my Revlon Lash Curler. A really great lash curler from the drugstore. See that? I literally just like brushed the wand all over my face the other day, and at that point when all of your makeup is done, there's really nothing you can do about it. So I looked kind of crazy all day. I'm gonna go in with setting spray. I'm gonna use the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. I feel like everyone's always talking about the Make It Last setting spray from Milani. This one is very, very good. I love it. But beware, you don't shake this bottle, you will be spraying straight up oil on your face. I have done that, and it was not a good day. Okay, it feels oily, but it doesn't feel, I mean, I don't know, guys, I don't know. So, we've prepped our lips, and now let's put those lips to work, I guess. We're using the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Nude Whisper 105. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Baby Lips Color Balm Crayon in the shade Toasted Taupe. Everybody, this is the completed look. This is my everyday school sort of back to school look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it helpful. I just think that it's always so fun to just kind of, I love putting on makeup every day, but sometimes it's not logical to do a winged liner when you literally don't want to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get to school at 7:30. Okay? This is kind of that simple sort of 5-10 minute makeup look that I think that anyone can do, and especially since it's so affordable, anyone really could do it if they wanted. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this one, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!